Hello, YouTubers. How's everybody doing today? It is I, none other than the Little Dragon, the Heller 777, coming at you. Well, for a little ride today. Got to check something out down in one of the parks here in town. A meeting I got to go to in a couple of weeks to make sure the location is where I think it is. Ooh, kind of bridges. It is, what is today? 29th? Somewhere around there. Let's see, 27th. Call it the 29th of September. The seasons is a-changing, folks. I had a beautiful moon last night. Almost looked like a harvest moon. It was really pretty this morning. I was out opening this morning about 5 o'clock in the morning before the sun came up, and I was walking across a big field and headed towards a section of woods, and it was really eerie. The moon was almost turning orange as it started to go down in the western sky before sunrise. It was really cool. But I could feel the weather change. You know, it's been that way for the last couple rides of mine that you've seen. Windy, cooler rides. Not cold, but cooler rides. Today was kind of a toss-up between wearing my leather or my mesh, and I got pretty close. I opted for the mesh today because I wanted a little more cool air hit my skin. I just nothing but a t-shirt on underneath it, so it feels kind of invigorating, to say the least. That was a kidney buster. I have a lot on this video I wanted to discuss. I did want to kind of get into a small discussion on vlogs in general, motorcycle vlogs, and trying to get a feel for what everybody likes. In their vlogs, or in watching somebody else's vlog. That's let me put it that way. Are you more interested in witty conversation, engaging conversation, the ride, the scenery, the speed? Well, for me, it's a combination of all of those things. But in order, if I had to rate them in order, the ride's always going to be the first with me. And that's just because I want to experience as close as I can what the rider's seeing, feeling, angles and views. I want to see the scenery that I am not able to see. You know, most people will never see the scenery, you know, in other people's vlogs unless they live in that same area. And you know, you could say, make a point and say, well, it's all the same. If you've seen one range of mountains, you've seen them all. If you've seen one tree line lane, you've seen them all. If you've seen one highway, you've seen them all. Well, that's not exactly true. I get a different feeling every time I watch somebody's videos. You know, it's really hard to explain, but I almost feel like I'm on a ride with them. Even though I've seen 1,000 tree line roads like this one. Each ride's just a little bit different. little bit more lean. There's always something different to see, something different to feel. So if I had to rate them, well, I'd like to catch the guy that threw that trash out on the side of the road. I digress. If I had to rate them, number one would be ride. You know, and I'm talking about the scenery, the view, the angles, the temperature of the ride, what you tell me, describing, you know, before you even go out. Then probably number two, close behind it, is the conversation, or lack thereof. There's some rides where I would just rather see the view, what the rider's experiencing, the sound of the motor, the sound of the exhaust, than I would just, you know, constant talking. And don't get me wrong, I love to hear what the driver has to say, the rider has to say, because obviously he's experiencing that and I'm not. So he imparts a great deal to the video, he or she. So that would be the second highest level of what I want to see in a video, would be a description of the ride, a description of what you're doing, your discussion about something, you know, whether it be about the ride or about the rover on Mars or whatever. That's number two for me. Let me see, you got a guy right on my tail here. Number three for me, and that's going to be a toss-up. Number three for me, I'm looking for something, so I better just shut up and watch where I'm looking. I'm looking for a turn off here. Number three for me is the personality of the rider. I don't think that's where I wanted. I mean, I get a feel when somebody's doing a vlog. I get a feel for that person, for what he or she's trying to convey. And that means a lot to me. The general attitude of the rider. You know, if you got a rider that's just thoroughly upset with everything in the world, then that's gonna go over in the ride. Anyway, those are my three things that I like in a ride, in order. Kind of like to hear, woo, this is kind of fun. This is kind of bumpy on an old street bike. Anyway, let me hear back from you, what y'all think, you know, what you like to see in videos. See if they come anywhere close to what I like to see. Gotta go. I'll start another video shortly. Talk to you later. Bye, I think.